Too much information? Don't know which bits are important and which aren't? Not sure how to sort it all out? Feel like there's no one to help? That's because there isn't! Oh, okay, there is.
I have different plans every week.
All through school, people ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do when you grow up? This and that. Like, how am I supposed to know, Like, I'm just trying to make it through this week.
Didn't really know what I was going to do after high school.
It was quite scary thinking about what the decisions I was making in high school, how they would actually affect the rest of my life.
Talk to your friends, talk to teachers maybe, career counsellor.
We had like one of those standardised tests, the one that tells you what you're supposed to be when you grow up.
The uni websites have most things on them, and people they could email.
We had a careers counsellor or a teacher who was in charge of all that sort of information.
Probably chat to your parents' friends and see what they did and any ideas they might have if they didn't know what they wanted to do.
The teachers who taught the subjects, they were very helpful in that as well.
There was always a teacher there to talk to if we were having doubts.
Yeah, if you know someone who's actually in the industry of what you want to do, find out from them.
I came up for the Tertiary Studies Expo, and that was really good. We made a bit of a road trip out of it.
It is very important to listen to what your parents have to say. Like I said, they've been there and they've done that.
The best advice I was ever given was when I had to choose my subjects in Year 10, and Mum said to me, just choose one of everything.
My mum made me go to a careers fair, and that's the best thing that she could have ever done for me.
And I was never really encouraged to go to university either. My mum and dad never went to university.
Parents kind of pushed me into university a bit.
My mum or dad didn't go to university, but my mum was like, go to university. I didn't go.
Up until the day that the results came out in the paper, they were sort of saying, oh, look, you're too old, you'll never do it, you'll never finish it and you'll have this huge debt. And the morning that the paper came out, my mum went down and got the paper at 5 o'clock in the morning or something ridiculous like that, and then came and woke me up because she couldn't wait any longer for me to open the paper and find out my results. And since then, they've been really supportive.
Well, grade 12 was more about knuckling down, making sure you got the right marks.
Have fun, have world experience. Think about stuff that isn't just about getting a job, because you've got 50, 60 years to work. Don't stress out about going to uni and having a job by the time you're 21.
I'm not going to tell you it's easy because it's not always easy.
I guess I'm really big on pursuing what you're passionate about.
I guess the first thing to do is just find something you're interested in.
A few of my friends, thought it was out of their reach. Oh, I'm not smart enough for uni, but it's not the case.
In the end, the choice is really up to you. You're the one who's going to be doing all the hard work.
I just did what I loved. I think that's what you've got to do.
And that's why a degree is important, just to have under your belt. It doesn't matter, in some senses, what degree you do. If you're undecided about what you want to do, just do a degree for a year, and then maybe the next year go, okay, well, that looked more interesting, I'll switch over to that. It's just about being flexible, I guess, in your outlook.
I went back to my old school and sort of met with a couple of the old teachers, and they sort of nearly fell off the chair when I told them that I was doing teaching, because many a times they've sent me out for detention.
Keep watching this DVD to hear from real students who have been through exactly what you're going through now. And they won't just tell you the good bits, they'll tell it like it is. That way you'll be able to figure out exactly what you need to know and what you don't in order to make the decisions you want to make.